So we got a new TV for the new house.
Oh yeah,
It's a Samsung Smart TV, and it comes with Samsung Gaming Hub. Okay,
really?
it's already built into the TV. I do not need an Xbox console to play Game Pass.
Well, no.
It streams right to the TV all the
Um,
games.
there are some games you have to have console to play. Um,
I'm not what the commercial said.
like let's see,
I mean,
Xbox.
I believe you because you're an Xbox junkie. But
Yeah,
dude, it
I mean,
automatically comes on my
there's certain
TV.
games that that state that it's a console game, and then there's certain games that are cloud games. And the cloud
Right,
games you can play anywhere; it doesn't matter. I can play it on my
right.
phone if I wanted to. But certain games are console only.
Well, anyway, I
But
didn't
I
know
mean,
that was
I
coming
mean,
with my
nonetheless,
TV.
it's still
Yeah,
cool.
I can get Game Pass and start playing all the games on Xbox. And I expect PS5 to be right behind them.
I can play it on my phone if I wanted to. Let me turn that down.
Oh, what are you watching the broadcast?
Yeah, just to kind of follow up with chat.
Okay, so let's not worry about video games right at the moment. Let's jump right into it.
Sounds good.
Um, the
You get
show's
that
about
list?
what's trending. There's literally just one story trending, dude.
Well, there's
Everybody,
multiple stories. There's a lot going on.
I
Mostly
know.
mostly political.
Yeah,
Well, given the recent debate, so
yeah. The
everything's
debate was. I mean, literally, I'm choking on memes. I have never seen as many memes as I had over this. I've never seen the same clip 150 times. So
oh god.
I wanna talk about something good though first. I want to congratulate CNN. Uh, Me personally, I expected something worse.
Yeah.
They impressed me. They handled it very professionally. They gave everybody their time. They didn't play games. They were straight up. And
Yeah.
I tip my hat to them. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. You got to admit they did a good job.
They did a good job. Um
Yeah,
I was watching what Louder Crowder, and
right,
I so they watched I watched the because they did the live stream at the same time as the debate.
right.
Um and so because they were doing what was it, live fact checking and stuff like that. Um and they did catch him interrupting Trump a few times, and I saw it. But for the most part, I mean, they did the same thing to Biden, so I can't say that it was all,
They
you
were
know,
so fair about the broadcast.
yeah,
I don't care who spoke. I don't care when it was. They ran it straight up.
yeah,
And CNN deserves an applause for that because we've ripped on them for so long that when they do something good, they deserve the credit. So I was impressed. I did notice she kept pointing to that Tapper dude. Like Biden talked to Tapper. He's the one who questioned. She kept pointing the whole broadcast. Like,
I didn't
no,
notice
pay
that
attention to him.
thing.
Uh, but she did it with Trump too. Pointed to Tapper. I'm like, what is going on? So this is what we know. People have heard voices in the soundtrack in the microphone of people talking in his ear. I mean, this is the stuff that unfolded on, and they broke it down. They cranked it up. He got the CNN admitted he had the questions in advance. CNN admitted he lied 9 times. I did not
Yeah,
expect CNN.
they also came across and said that Trump lied 30 times. I'm like, yeah, I don't buy that.
Well, I didn't hear anything,
Yeah, I didn't hear
but
it.
what I do, hey Tam, I'm live. I know I'm still live. No, but why would CNN go on record talking about him lying 9 times? Unless they're trying to throw him under the bus. There's no reason for them to open their mouths the next day, saying he lied about this, he lied about this, he was a mess. The left media has been eating him alive, and I don't trust it. I don't know why. Maybe it's their plan. Maybe they're looking to a bait and switch. I don't know. But
Well,
guess what I just heard a few minutes ago?
What?
I heard you can't just substitute him. He was voted in on all the states. He was voted in by the people. They can't just put somebody else up for president.
Well,
until he's chosen.
They can in certain situations.
Yeah, if he died, dude. I mean, unless Hillary Clinton is working overtime,
if there's a disability, if he claims disability, which obviously that he can get away with that.
Yeah, but this literally has become a dolphin. What am I saying? Oh, like when dolphins get cut off in the fish nets. That's what's happening in the Dems right now. They tried this whole plan, and they realized they're talking about on the news right now that he can't be replaced unless one is death, the other one is I don't know what. But I think death puts Kamala Harris up there, and she wanted to be his replacement.
Well, the way I read it was that you can death, disability, and some other thing. I can't remember what the other one was, but then it would be put forth or put to a vote or whatever through the DNC, and then then they would convene or whatever, and the DNC would make a decision on what they would do.
I just want to say hi real quick to everybody in the chat room. I don't want to ignore you, but there's so much coming out. This is kind of entertaining. This is historical. This has never happened in history. We are alive for this to see how it works out. It's very interesting how everything's going. The whole world is on the same page, which I don't get it. I don't get it because I can't see the plan. Whatever they're trying to pull, but from what I'm hearing, they can't pull it. They can't just put Newsom in. He has to be on the what is it called? The preliminary stuff. What do you call that election?
The primaries?
Primaries. He has to have won the primaries, or Hillary, or whoever, or Obama, Michelle Obama, or whatever. They can't just slide right in and put somebody in. Yeah, well, I didn't know that.
It would be the first time they bent the rules. Just saying.
Or it wouldn't be the first time they stepped in it.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be really interesting. And Biden, get this. Biden says he don't want to step down. Afterwards he came out and said it. They were talking to him about the discussion. He said, nope, don't want to step down. Kamala Harris threw a fit, a meltdown, because she's not lined up to be his replacement. She was throwing stuff.
Really? I'd like to see this.
Yeah, the seams are coming undone. I don't know what's going on. Look, I'm getting all excited. I'm blowing snot on myself. But I cannot believe I'm trying not to get caught up on this.
Yeah.
It's better than Days of Our Lives. This is crazy. How is it going to play out? This is going to be a heck of a year. Hey, babe. Are you warm?
Just checking, I'm warm.
Sorry. She's not in a good mood. She's not in a good mood. So you just keep your mouth shut, keep your head low, and let her, because she's got like 10 things she's doing. So anyway, so yeah, everything. I don't know what you guys say. Let's see what they're saying.
Yeah.
They can change the party bylaws. I don't think they can. They said if he died within 7 days of the primary, within 7 days, something like that. There's some crazy rules I knew nothing about. So yeah, they can change the bylaws, please. They can give the American money away
I don't
without
think
asking.
even if they decided to swap somebody out for Biden, I really don't think they stand a chance against Trump.
Call it. Who? Who are they? Who are they?
Well, from what I've been hearing, it's either Newsom or
No, you. I got to come from you, not
or the
what you're
governor
wearing.
of Michigan.
Really?
What's her name? I can't remember her name, but
Okay,
yeah.
so that's who they're going to slide in.
That's what I've heard.
Not Nikki Haley.
No. Well,
Okay.
Nikki Haley's Republican.
Oh yeah, she's kind of a rhino. But anyway, that's beside the point. I still stick with Michelle Obama. I think if you're playing a game of chess,
Gretchen
which
Whitmer. That's
right. If you're playing chess, it's like the Republicans already caught the Democrats' queen. The next possible move is put Michelle Obama in for racial issues, for female issues. I mean, with the woke agenda and all that, she fits right in. That's what, if I was on the other side, I would move her right into position. Plus, Obama can still be in his White House. He can still love controlling everything because we know he's calling the shots.
Oh yeah.
Along with a few other people, Obama is heavily into it. So,
like I said before, we don't really have a president right now. We have a president committee.
yeah, weekend of Bernie's,
Yeah.
So anyway,
I
the
can
thing
picture
is,
Bernie now.
forget the left, forget the right. We've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
This is like writing itself day by day.
Oh, that's what it was. I know there was a question in the debate asking Trump if he would accept the outcome of the election. Would he accept
It's not whether he's going to accept it; it's whether the American people are going to accept it.
And it was like he said yes if it was fair, it was legit, he'd accept it.
Well,
but
anybody would if it was fair.
But what if the coin got landed the other way? And Trump ends up in office. Are they going to accept it?
They complained about it back in 2016 or whatever.
Yeah, they're not going to accept the rules.
Yeah, nobody accepts it. Everybody complains. But I will tell you this. I think they cheated last election. This is my personal opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. I don't know. But I do know one thing. If you cheat on I've gone to school. If you cheat on a math test and you get away with it, guess what you're going to do on the next math test? Really? You can't come up with that answer?
Right.
Really? You're going to cheat exactly the same way.
Just like all the billionaires.
Well, but the phrase my brother says is, it's too big to rig. Too many people are not on both sides evenly. That it's too big to rig.
I think there's just a lot more eyes on it now.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Back in 2020, it was kind of, one of the topics in the news. Now,
right.
It's the forefront of the news. So
yeah. So I'm not so much blown away by the way things are going. I just have no idea how it's going to turn out.
Yeah.
I could not write this script. I have no idea, dude. Until I wake up in the morning and read the news or I hear from a friend, Well,
they're doing poll data and given the necessary states, like if you go through the states that Trump should win by a landslide and the states that Biden should win by a landslide, not to mention California or anything, but
Timothy is interjecting. He said they had one of the candidates in the Arizona election oversee her own election. Trust me, so much illegal stuff has happened in the past 3 years. Okay. Whatever happened to the embezzlement? They had him on tape with Hunter pushing his position, and they were looking for money. It's on recording. They literally had him getting money and pressuring people into doing his will. What happened to those tapes? What happened to it? Well, we don't do investigating anymore. Everybody's getting fired.
Yeah.
If we change hands, everybody, IRS, FBI, ATF, Homeland Security, Border Security, everybody's getting fired and replaced.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of job opportunities. So be looking on Indeed, okay?
Right.
I'm just kidding.
Do you have any
so-
interest in
Okay,
politics
guys,
whatsoever?
if you're in the chat, if they're in the chat room and you think you know who they're going to replace Biden with, everybody's talking about it. Everybody knows it's going to happen. So Chef Dump says Newsom or Big Gretch. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Weekend at Bernie's, but without the comedy. Exactly.
Oh, it
But it
definitely has
is-
comedy. That was funny. The debate
Yeah,
was
I
funny.
have to say, let's see, all this drama is better than most scripted TV. Yeah, we got guys. You wanted to be on a reality TV show?
I was
You're
just
on it.
thinking the same thing. The
You
Bachelor.
were? Yeah, exactly. What is it? They admitted there is a deep state and used the word deep state. Yeah, I love the Dems are everything that shows them something wrong about the Dems, it's a cheap fake video. What is
Yeah.
cheap fake?
Yeah.
Is that like is that the answer to deep state?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
That's
But
another thing that's going to come up is this real? Is this real? Is this real? It's like,
yeah, I know. I can't like movie trailers. You have no idea how many fake movie trailers. The Rock's going to
I
be
know
Popeye.
we talked about
Will
this.
Smith is going to be Popeye. I mean, Back to the Future 1700. I mean, just what is it? Mission Impossible 47. I mean, just crazy stuff. They get off on making fake trailers. I don't believe trailers anymore. When I see it in the theater,
You gotta,
then I'll go see it.
if you watch a trailer and you start seeing like every like clip that they have is
Right.
from previous footage. Yeah. It's like, what was that?
Okay, so
I remember watching a Spider-Man trailer and was like, ooh, this is gonna be cool. Are they really coming out with another Spider-Man movie? And come to find out every clip was like previous footage from other movies.
right,
Like,
exactly.
really? Nah, this is fake.
Jay says, I can't even believe we're having this debate. Biden doesn't know he's the president and Trump, ... Okay. Well, I can't believe what's going on either. But right now, guys, we're making history. Stuff like this has never happened. So it's going to be interesting to see how the government handles it. All eyes are on the government, every aspect.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a whistleblower, you're getting killed. I mean, this is way crazy. I'm talking third world countries are laughing at us.
Yeah.
We're just embarrassed. That's all. Fulton County, Georgia is a whole lot of the states voting black and threatens to make the state blue when everywhere else is red. Trust me, Peter, don't you worry about it. I mean, literally everybody's on the same page right now. I mean, you got MAGA AF shirts. You got blacks wearing the MAGA hats. And by the way, making America great again is not a bad thing. The left says MAGA like it's negative, like it's KKK or something stupid. MAGA is a
Also
good
with
thing.
Fulton County, you gotta keep an eye on that because I don't know about how true that is. Fulton County, they're going through a lot of shit with corruption and whatnot.
Yeah, I know. They're still dealing with Fannie Mae or whatever her name is. Fannie, what is it?
What was it? She was funding certain things and
She was
putting
sleeping
money-
around. She was
putting the money
on her
in the wrong
hands and all the money. I mean, gosh, that should have been a shut and closed case.
And there's
Still
people
dragging their
actually
feet.
showing proof of all this. So
Yeah. Jack,
Not gonna be long.
Jack, you would run for office? Never. No way. I would love to be an advisor. I'd love to sit on a panel that helps, but no way would I run this country. No way. I have no idea about world events. I have no idea why Russia is in a battle with Ukraine. I've been asking that on the show for years. Do you know, Jimmy?
I'm honestly concerned because something that came up on the Crowder show was that nobody wants to run. Nobody wants to be in the presidency. I mean,
No, do you know why Russia is fighting Ukraine?
I believe it
No,
has
no,
something to do with
believe. Fact.
no.
What's the answer?
My understanding, it's how do you say it? So they want to put Ukraine as part of the UN or bring them into the UN
You mean NATO?
or NATO. Yeah, they want to bring them
NATO.
in. Well, United Nations, NATO. So because of that, I think there was an agreement or whatever at the end of the Cold War that they wouldn't encroach into certain land. So then that way it would basically Russia would see it as an act of war, basically, by doing that.
Okay. So you think it's a NATO thing?
Yeah. And
Well, here's the
then,
thing. We've spent, as American people, we've spent billions on this war, and we still don't have an answer. Nobody sat down and said, this is what we're trying to stop Russia from doing. I don't even know why we're over there. Why are we giving them money? Why is Hunter Biden in the background? Why is he getting paid money? What's going on, guys? Oh, that's right. I love the fact that during the debate, Biden said, "Oh, you're full of malarkey." Oh, okay, forget everything you just said.
yeah,
That's completely fact-based and has video proof. But nobody ever died on his watch.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I saw the pictures. There were a
Well,
ton
what
of
about
people that
I
died
guess
under Biden.
on the notes I put was it 11 Marines,
Yeah,
the sailor and the soldier were trying to evacuate Afghanistan
Yep.
non-combatants, and they all died.
I wasn't even
So
following
that was
that story.
in this I think it was in August. So
Right.
it wasn't like in the transition period. No, it was in August. So it was months after Biden took office.
And then did you see the clip where they were leaving the stage?
Yeah.
Trump walked off and like two people had to help him down the steps.
Yeah. Joe Biden was helping him down, and then
Yeah.
somebody else came up to help him.
Trust me, I get it. I need help going down the steps too. I get it. But I don't even see how they got that footage.
Well,
If there was
he
no
needs help getting
audience,
down the steps for other reasons. He needs help because he just can't, he's not mentally
he's
there.
14,000 years old.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
I get it.
I wouldn't even
get
say
it.
that because Trump's not much younger.
I
I think
know.
he's only 3 years apart. So they're both right up there in age. So but you can see the difference. There's a contrast between Biden and Trump.
Big difference. But I've never
Trump doesn't
seen.
look any different than he did 4 years or even 8 years ago.
I've watched presidential debates, and I've never seen the whole world on one side. The whole world in agreement that wasn't good. That didn't go well for one side. I like that there's two parties. I grew up with two parties. They kept everybody honest. They kept everything kind of in the middle of the road, that kind of thing. It's off the chain. I mean, it's way messed up. It's like there's just these secret society that's full of money and controlling the world. And I'm like, And thankfully, I thank God that we can still talk.
Yeah.
I thank God for that. I thank YouTube for letting me talk. I thank Rumble for letting me talk. I couldn't imagine being tight-lipped and choked out. We kind of are starting to feel that right now, but we'll see. Let's see. Hold on. No money, but mostly old weapons. The new ones are made in USA. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
We
that
have
was
said
that was
no.
brought up, but I
We
mean,
have
I'm
said,
sorry, a
well,
$65 billion
you're right. It wasn't money,
bill.
but you know what? It was American money to make that stuff.
Well, maybe
We
just
sent
that. What
stuff
about the
over.
65 billion that we sent over there?
Yeah, I know. I know. And he should be behind jail by now for what we know about him and what he's done. Why is he not behind bars? Who's who's to keep him honest?
Yeah.
Who made him king? You know? So gotta watch out for subliminal messaging is out there. Yeah. We're choking on propaganda. We
Yeah,
know that.
I don't even think it's subliminal messaging anymore. I think it's straight up deep fake. I think
It's what?
been just, uh, misinformation. I think people are being fed what they want. I don't think they're not trying to do like what we grew up with subliminal
Right.
messaging in the
With
in
fairness
it's
and that
straight
you would
up. I mean, it's before you would see a commercial about whatever, right? Whatever product, and there would be subliminal message. Like, okay, for example, like Camel cigarettes or whatever, just an example. And then the camel's face was shaped like a penis and all that kind of stuff. And it's like
oh
that was
dude.
subliminal.
Yeah, that's
Nowadays, it's
way
straight up in
wicked.
your face. Now it's straight up in your face.
Haktua.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the Haktua girl.
Exactly.
So
It's all straight up in your face. It's not, and they're trying to pass that what they're lying about is true. So
just so you know, I honestly believe America's been evil for many years.
oh yeah,
We
many.
just see it now. Like
I mean,
JFK time, Nixon
to be fair,
time.
I think it's probably as far back as FDR.
Yeah. I think we've always had, like, I'm gonna watch the Fly Me to the Moon movie about the landing being faked.
Okay.
Yeah. And the movie's all about that ain't a real landing. They did it in Hollywood. They like
Oh,
there's a picture of all the astronauts on the moon
there's too
with
much
their helmets off. They're
there's
holding
too
their
much
helmets.
to justify that it was fake. Like, I mean, there was footage about nuclear bombs being, set off, and the
It's
images were different.
gonna be interesting. I'll let you know how it is. But let's see what Jay said. Let's be true. Always comes down to money, no matter. You know what? It's always about money and power.
Yep.
And it's about power because it brings you more money. It's always about money. It's crazy. We get it. So
I think it's money for the people that don't have I guess the bankroll, I guess you could say. But
Timothy
people
wrote
like
something here
I say,
about
like
Ukraine.
the Rockefellers or somebody who have kind of generationally got money.
Right.
I don't think
they've known how to
it's about
control
money
the
anymore for them. To them, it's more
right.
about control.
Yeah, they have Soros money.
Yeah.
Timothy wrote Ukraine banned the Christian church. Russia has a patriarch of Christianity on the government. That's enough for me. Huh? Not sure what that means.
Wait,
Sorry,
what was that?
not coming to me.
Ukraine banned
Ukraine banned the Christian church.
Russia has a patriarch
Has a patriarch. What is a patriarch?
on the government.
I hate looking like an idiot.
Oh,
I don't know. What does patriarch mean?
a patriarch.
Like a patriot?
No. Patriarch is a male-dominated
Got it.
uh,
So,
control or influence.
I don't think the church. By the way, speaking of church, I'm not going to get religious on you guys. Take it easy. But Oklahoma made it a law to put the Ten Commandments back in schools. Okay? I'm sorry, Louisiana. Oklahoma made it a law to teach the Bible in school, and I think Louisiana is getting in line with it. I think, wow, that came out of nowhere. I mean, we're all watching presidential fighting all going crazy.
Huh. Yeah,
And
there's
they're
gonna be
like,
stuff that slides through that we don't notice because we're
yeah,
focusing on one thing.
be looking for it. There's a lot of stuff going on. But I got to tell you that this is probably the biggest world drama we've had yet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yet. And everybody who supported Biden is eating him alive, throwing him under. Are you vaping again?
Yeah.
Okay. Just asking. What flavor?
Same one.
Oh,
Same one.
What was it?
A bottle usually lasts me about 3 or 4 weeks. So
Wow. Okay.
I mean,
So the Russian Orthodox Church is a front for Russian intelligence. Great. Zelensky is not a Christian and is subversive agent of Christian values, saying orthodoxy is a front for the intelligence is deceitful in nature. I don't know if the church has anything to do with it. I have no idea. I don't think we should be giving money to Ukraine. I believe somebody said we're not giving money, we're giving weapons, but that costs us money. You know, we spend so much money on some of these things, some of these missiles that we send over there, billions of dollars worth of equipment. That's crazy. All I want to know is why. Why are we fighting? I mean,
to think about it, I mean,
Israel have always been fighting, always.
Yeah.
And if you ask Americans, free Palestine, what does that mean? Why? Why are you screaming? Why are you protesting at school? They're like, we don't know.
Yeah. Nobody knows.
Or you're saying,
Yeah,
you're saying blah, blah, blah in another language. Do you know what that means? They're like, no, they're just telling me to say it. I'm like, really? You guys can't even, this is the next generation that's going to wipe my butt. Let's
these
be
are the
real.
people that want pro-choice.
Dude, that's not my butt you're wiping. What are you doing? You know, this is the future of the country.
Yeah.
So we need to get it right now so we can pass it on to
What was
the
it?
people who are screwing up.
I heard something about a majority of kids these days aren't even eligible to go into the military. They won't pass the exams.
That's a great question. Let's slide over to that topic. Women and the draft. Yes or no?
I'm torn. I mean, I don't think they should be there, but I mean, if you want equality, then yes, put them in.
Oh, well, then I'm going transgender if they're not gonna. If they're not gonna, I'm identifying as a woman. I'm a lesbian. I mean, literally, if you're not gonna listen, you want the same pay as us, you want the same rights that we men have. We treat you equal. We've been doing it for years. But you won't hold a gun to protect your fellow American.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. They asked a lot of women, and no, I wouldn't go fight. You don't have a choice. You go fight or you go to jail. I don't think they understand. If they decide, I don't think it'll ever happen. Women and children will always be protected.
Well, not even just that. Think about it. I mean, if you're in a wartime situation and you're a guy over, on the front lines, and you got to dig a foxhole, and do you want to be in the foxhole with somebody that's not going to be able to watch your back?
Exactly. Willie brought up a good thing, and this was talked about, how the homeless veterans are mistreated, not taken care of, and yet we're taking care of illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
That's huge. The people who fought, put their life on the line for us, man, I salute them all. I applaud them all. But when criminals and whack cases and drug dealers are given money and a 5-star hotel room, literally, New York's been destroyed.
Oh yeah.
I don't see New York.
Think about if Trump gets into office and he does that mass deportation. What do you think?
It's going to take
anybody that's undocumented.
Right. It'll take us years. But I will tell you this. The biggest thing that nobody's talking about is Trump is removing taxes on tips.
Yeah.
You don't
That's
pay
all
tax.
That's all
That that will save the service industry.
Yeah.
Nobody gets taxed on their tips. I'm all for that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think if you're a server, you're being paid slave wages as it is,
Well,
at
in
least
the state
minimum.
of Tennessee, yes. In the state of
Yeah,
Tennessee, you only make $2 an hour.
that's
And
ridiculous. And then
like,
people get angry and they don't tip you. It's like,
okay,
really?
a couple years ago, I was serving tables in Tennessee, and I was making decent money. I mean, livable money, I guess you could say. But um, it was all basically recorded on your W-2 or your paycheck, right?
Right.
When it came to the end of the year, of course, during that week, you're getting the cash, right? They're giving you cash every night
Right.
for your tips. So it's not, you're basically getting paid before your check comes, basically. So at the end of the week, when you get your paycheck, you're being taxed, but they can't necessarily take all of the tax because you've already got the money. You know what I'm saying? So they can't
Do you
hold that
agree with
money.
me? It'll change the industry.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. What
It's
I'm getting
it's
at,
going
what
to
I'm trying to
save the
say,
industry.
at the end of the year when you file your taxes, now all that money that has been claimed off tips and hourly wages, you've got to pay tax on all of that. And since you've been getting paid throughout the year and not
Right.
paying into it accordingly, like a normal, 9 to 5 would, you have to pay that back to the IRS. So you end up
I got to
paying
interject
out
because Jay
every
said
year.
something really funny. Jay Sherman writes, Israel has female soldiers, but they also don't have as many Karens in this like we have in this country.
Yeah.
That's, dude, that's, I mean, it's funny probably because it's true. You know, they want, listen, let's be real. Nothing against the women. I'm all for the women doing everything that the men are doing, except basketball. But anyway, that's beside the point. No, I'm kidding. They can do basketball. I don't care because I don't watch. But basically, they want the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
We want to do what we want to do. We want you to stand beside us and back us up. But when it's getting your hands dirty, like somebody wrote sewage working or emptying trash cans for a living, they have no part of it. They have no part of it. They don't want nothing to do with it. They
It's only
really,
about to have power control. That's it.
yeah. So I think it's still not, equal. Like
It's not equal.
they
It's
they
not
don't
equal.
want equal.
But
They
I really,
literally don't want equality. They don't. They want what they want, and they don't want what they don't want. That's how it's always been. It's like that.
like,
Sometimes it's
what was
like
it?
that in a
Like,
marriage.
for example, like what was it? I think it was Iceland. Was it Iceland? All the women employees went on strike
Right.
for the day or whatever, a week or whatever it was,
And nothing happened, right?
nothing happened. The guys actually, it was more fruitful because the guys were actually able to get the work done without their,
It's kind of like when the girls see, like, the girls' soccer team, remember, played the retired soccer members. Remember? They're like, we can beat them. They were cremated.
Yeah.
And I'm
like
like,
12-year-old boys.
it was horrible. I have no idea. I didn't watch.
Preteen.
But Willie just, hold on. Willie said, I've never seen a female plumber or electrician or mechanic. I have seen a female mechanic once.
I have seen a female mechanic.
But it was an oil change place. So be it.
I want to say I've seen female electricians, but it's very, very, very few and far between. Plumbers, no.
Oh,
Always
hey,
guys.
John's all bummed because he missed the debate talk. This will be all pre-recorded. You'll be able to watch it again.
You can still see it on on HBO
YouTube.
Max. You can watch it on
if
YouTube.
you go to YouTube, slide the slider back.
You can watch it on Rumble. You can
right.
You can watch it anywhere.
Wait, how long will we be on? 40 minutes. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just
Our trades,
mainly I want to talk about the debate.
our trades are
Um,
dying. The public schools are doing nothing to try to revive them. I was a plumber for a
Yes.
long time, and when I retired, we didn't have a lot of apprentices. No, a lot of the trades are
Trust
dying.
me.
A lot of the trades are dying.
Yeah. Trust
And
me, they'll grow again. Universities will die next. College is a waste. It's a waste of $100,000.
I think it'll die before that even happens. Because
Yeah,
think about it.
I made
What
it
is
on the
keeping this,
radio
what keeps this
without going to
country together?
broadcasting school.
What keeps this country together?
Experience is more important. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're
Go
fine.
ahead.
But what keeps the country together? The infrastructure.
hmm
You know, all the trades. If nobody's going into the trades, eventually that's just going to die down. Well, that's when society is going to collapse.
Right, right. Well, sooner or later, the trades will build back up. Everything will swing back.
Yeah.
Everything will swing back. We're seeing the beginning of it now. All we have to do is, I mean, I'm still fighting to be nice, not negative. Everything that 2020 did to me, please. I mean, I've argued conspiracies. Every conspiracy I had came true. I was right about the masks. I'll be right about the vaccine, about all these things. People don't want to hear it. People who've had the vaccine don't want to talk about it, that they may have made a bad decision. Okay?
I think
I
it's
mean-
just everybody wants to believe that the country has our best interest or the government has our best interest at heart. And
Oh, not anymore. As
It's
long as I'm walking this earth, I won't trust
proven
it.
that they don't.
Even if Trump gets in, I won't trust the government.
No,
I'll pay my taxes.
there's too much
Then I'll
corruption.
die. The two things I'm guaranteed to do. Pay
There's
taxes.
too much
and die.
corruption in there, and it's going to take a lot of time to weed all that out.
He's gonna have to clean house. He's just gonna have to do it. He's got a IRS. Whoa, please.
And
They
think about
still
this.
need to be-
Here,
Education, FDA, they all need to be overhauled
here.
from the ground
So
up.
how about this? Think about this. We were talking about how long has corruption been going on in the government, and we were saying somewhere around FDR or somewhere around there, right?
Independence Day.
What about when all of these agencies started coming into the picture? I mean, the country wasn't founded with an IRS. Hell, it wasn't even founded with a Treasury Department.
No,
It wasn't founded with a CIA. It wasn't founded with an FBI. These are
we're
all.
giving them too much power.
I think they came in to assist with the corruption.
Like the mafia.
They probably, to be fair,
At least
they probably
mafia
learned,
gave us
all
good-
this from Al Capone. Just
At
saying.
least mafia
kinda shows
gives
that
us
they
good
can do it.
pizza. We get good pizza from mafia, so let's not knock them.
I mean, like I said, Al
Yeah, the
Capone probably
government, I
proved
think
what
I
they
was
could
just a
do.
kid. I never realized it. I think the government's had its hands dirty for a long time, both
Yeah.
sides. And
What was it?
I think only today we're seeing it all.
There's a book I want to see or want to read. I think it's called Chaos Theory or something like that. And it
By
talks
who?
about Manson, Charles Manson,
Wait a minute, that sounds familiar.
and
Who wrote that
talks about
book?
how he I don't know. I've heard it's like all over the place.
Hold on, now I gotta look it
All
up.
over the place.
When you annoy me. Chaos theory. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Chaos Theory?
Chaos Theory.
Let's see.
There's a
What
movie.
is chaos theory used for? Chaos theory in psychology. What is it? What are the
Book.
5 principles? I don't know. I don't
There
see
it
the
is.
book. Oh, there it
So-
is.
Chaos. Oh, it's not Chaos Theory. It's just Chaos. Charles Manson and the CIA and the secret history of the 60s.
Who wrote it?
It's by Tom O'Neill.
Oh, wow, Tom. Yeah, I like Tom. I never heard of the guy. He's probably
But-
full of chaos.
It talks
Why
about
is it-
the all the drugs during the 60s and 70s was
Right.
peddled by Charles Manson to kind of help with mind control and stuff like that.
So I'm told Timothy's saying Pfizer sells a blood clot medicine now. Wow, what a shock.
Yeah, it's called the
Christian
vaccine.
Rep- Yeah. Hey, Jack and Jim, what do you think of argument that Trump's foreign policy stance is ending Iron Deal.
It's Trump's foreign
Is
policy
it
stances,
everything from
i.e.,
Ukraine?
ending
Say Russia
Iran.
and trade. I don't know. I'm not knowledgeable enough. I'm
I'm
still trying to
not
find
sure.
out why the war is happening. Once I get that information, I'll understand what's good, what's bad from there on out. But I'm not going to speak on stuff. I'm basically an idiot when it comes to that area.
Well, it's kind of
100%
like the Israel and Pakistan. Everybody's
right.
like rooting for Pakistan or backing Pakistan. Well, lefties, I should say. But
It depends.
but it's
It depends
like,
on who you're talking to.
but it's like, do any of these people know what's going on over there? I mean, nobody's over there
No,
to be able to see
not
it.
here in this country. They
Yeah.
don't. It's
They
just
just
the thing you do
whatever
is
they're being peddled.
scream out "Free Palestine."
Yeah.
That's all they do. But they don't know what's going on over there.
Even though we're sending money to Israel, they want
Yeah,
to free Palestine.
I question all of it.
Like the 70s all over again.
As much as I'm behind Israel, I question all of it.
Like I
But
said, it
once
sounds like
again,
the 70s all
Who
over
am
again.
I? Right? Yeah. Who are we? We can just talk about it.
Like Vietnam.
Put us in the current mess we found ourselves. Let's see. Jacket was basically the Cuban Missile Crisis, but against Russia, the world is blowing up under Biden, like Trump said. Yet things are quick, guys. There's so much I don't know. I apologize. I'm sitting here and talking about only the stuff I saw. I don't know what's behind the scenes. I don't know who's pulling the strings. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what pandemic is coming next because something's coming. There's going to be drama, and we're going to not care about the debate anymore. And then we're going to have another pandemic, and everything's going to hit the fan. I'm not, this pandemic, don't ask me to put a mask on. Don't ask me. Don't ask me to stay in my house. Then arrest me. I get 3 free meals a day. Put me in a jail cell. I don't care. I told, like at Walmart last pandemic, you got to put a mask on. I go, no, I don't. They're like, you got to put a mask on. I'll put 2 on when I get home. It's like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not. It's my life. If I want to get infected with the cold, okay, then I will. And that's basically all it was a cold.
Yeah.
And what did they do? They got paid to kill people in hospitals.
Yep.
They got $32,000 a body. 2 of my friends died. They were treated the same exact way in the hospital. Kidney shut down. They went on dialysis. They were on the air machine, the ventilators, which kept recirculating the whatever they had instead of building up an immunity. It was a mess. That it was weird too because one got COVID 3 days later, the other one did. He died 3 days later, the other one did. Really? To the day? Really?
Yeah.
Perfect? It's all perfect. And they literally totally different hospitals.
They treat.
They both got paid for losing my friends.
Yep.
I mean, so I have a big issue with that. The fact there have been class action lawsuits. Well, I know Pfizer is getting sued big time.
Really?
Like, yeah, they're coming down on them right now. Lots and lots of people. I expect by next year, it's going to all come unglued. The moment they rule against Pfizer, the moment they show that Pfizer benefited, they lied, they didn't put warnings, they didn't test the drug, they had no testing. We were the guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Well, not me, but humans were.
Well,
We were the human testing. Well, Last
Well,
time I checked, you get
Not even
paid for.
Australians. I mean, Australia was pretty big on that too.
Yeah, I know. So it's gonna get crazy before it gets better.
Yeah.
Just be ready. Did their family seek damages for what you say is a cut and dry example of murder? Not yet, but it's coming. It's coming. I know employers right now, medical industries, are being sued because they force people to take the vaccine. I know that class action lawsuit is happening right now. I'm telling you, this is a long process, guys. If you've ever been part of a class action, you're looking at 3 to 5 years
Yeah.
before. I mean, and that's if it doesn't go to the Supreme Court. So that's beside the point. I don't want to talk about the courts, but there's a lot to come. So I hope the air clears. I really hope the memes stop. I'm tired of seeing the memes. There was a funny one. I did see one. It was
You know how
you
to make
remember
them stop, though, right?
what?
You know how to make them stop.
Yeah,
Stay off,
change your algorithm.
stay off TikTok.
No, I ain't got no, dude. Facebook everywhere. Everywhere. I got Facebook, Instagram, Rumble, TikTok, Truth, which
Yeah.
that's not always the truth either. What else? Mind you, I mean, just the news comes from everywhere.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's wrap it up because we're rambling now. We're not saying anything new or good. Sorry.
You're
For
thinking
my
the note?
radio days, I was always told, close the microphone if you have nothing good to say. So,
Well, you bring up? We haven't even brought up the notes yet. I mean,
oh no, this was strictly mainly about the debate. This episode, but we will pick up our trending list next week, and we will go down the list of some. Is there something regarding the presidential debate you want to talk about on the list?
I'd have to bring up the list. To be honest,
You don't have the
I brought up
list.
a lot. I really brought up a lot, or found a lot of good points on that. On it.
Yeah, I
Um,
saw that you added to it.
Yeah, there was a lot of different things. Like what I wrote down, he couldn't differentiate, or Biden couldn't differentiate between the question he got on abortion. He
That
ended up
was yeah.
transitioning to immigration.
It almost sounded like the Dems want to kill babies after they come out. It
Yeah.
almost sounded like that. I felt like I heard that.
Well, it's actually funny because like he said, it's not even true, but there is some states that are doing that. Some of them are like
When
when
does
the
it
baby
go
comes
from
out-
abortion to murder? At
So-
what point?
when the baby comes out, like I think it was in North Carolina, I think it was.
Right?
When the baby's born, they have to kind of resuscitate him, kind of. I mean, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at what
yeah.
Walter wrote. He's making fun of me.
Yeah, they have to resuscitate the baby after the baby's born to kind of jumpstart life, right?
Yeah.
It is legal for them to ask the mother if they want them to resuscitate the baby after
It's
it's
so
born.
stupid. Listen, the moment the baby comes out, the baby now has his own civil rights. He has his own right to life. He has his own right to whatever. But some places, I guess, they can kill a baby after birth. I don't know. Once again,
Well,
not going to go deep into that because I don't know the answer to that.
Well, there's stories out there that are talking about how, like, I think it's like 0.44% of all abortions are actually due to medical or rape or incest.
Hey, now, I'm not saying there ain't reasons.
I'm just saying those would be understandable reasons, but
yeah,
there's
same thing with marijuana.
Technology.
Marijuana, I feel the same way. There's certain reasons.
Yeah.
There's certain reasons for certain things.
Yeah.
But not just so you can sleep around.
Yeah.
You can, get anybody pregnant and not worry about it because I'll just kill the baby. Wow.
Okay.
That could be the next Albert Einstein. Do you ever think about that?
Yeah.
That abortion, what that person would have grown up to be. Could have been the
Well,
next Elvis Presley. Could have been anything.
looking at things religiously, I mean, when does a person get a soul?
Right. That's a whole different discussion.
Just saying.
Listen, let's not go into that. So we can talk about that privately. But let's see,
Yeah.
we know where the deep state is, don't we, folks? Okay, they really make themselves well known by cleaning up loose ends. Yes. So, okay, so really quick for the next 1 minute, I'm going to let you guys comment and tell me your predictions. Who's replacing Biden? Who's going to become president? Whatever. I don't care.
Or do you think he's
What
going to be
your
replaced?
favorite flavor of ice cream is? I don't care. But give me in the comment section your predictions, all right? On what's going to happen for anything we talked about, not just for, society, for social media, for the meme, whatever. You got a few minutes. You guys know that I
Totally
think
agree,
Michelle
Timothy.
Obama will be slid in. Hello, guys. Hey, Rob. Hey, guys, say hi to Rob. He just showed up. So I think Michelle Obama is going to be an easy puppet and should be slid in. I felt that for over a year before any of this broke out. Yeah, certain reasons for marijuana for me is that I like ice cream. Laugh out loud. Yeah. No, you guys like your pot. Publicly, people think pot is nothing. But let's see. I want to see Michael Obama run. I love seeing him in the news. Ha ha ha. Yeah, no Biden replacement. Trump was legitimately in strawberry ice cream. Did I win? No, but that's a good comment. I don't think Trump will win. People are working up to
Waking
project,
up to
are waking up
Project 2025.
to Project 2025. Hey, guys, no harm here, whatever you say. It's your opinion.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to argue it. I'm not going to disagree with it. I'm not going to point the finger at you. I respect everybody's voice. Just because you don't have a microphone doesn't mean you can't write what you think is going to happen. Okay. Hola, Rob. So we all said hi to Rob. Good. So, yeah. So, sorry, Rob. I know you just got here, but we're leaving. But you can always go back and watch the recording of this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So let's do a variety again, like we normally do,
Okay.
and let's not talk about this political crap, because people can only handle like once a month, So let's because there's a lot about Caitlin Clark I want to talk about, and I won't get into it. I'll just leave that as a teaser. So we'll talk about all the topics that are in the news. But
Sounds good.
yep. Bye, Rob. Hi, Rob.
Yeah.
How are you, bud? Awesome. All right. Good chat. Thank you, Willie.
Yeah, good chat, guys.
So you're good? Nothing else? Right?
No. I mean,
All right,
I
man.
come up with quite a bit else, but we'll
Hold on to the
Trust me.
handrails. Even though we're signing off, things are going to get real bumpy.
yes,
So hold on to the handrails.
definitely is.
Everybody. All right? And love each other. I love you guys. Take care. Say
Take
bye.
care.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
There you go.